Welcome back. In other decisions, the government approved a 50% reduction in the reserve price of spectrum used by CDMA mobile operators. All the spectrum auction, GSM and CDMA will be completed by March 31st and markets will decide how much revenue the government will get. After 50% reduction, pan-India, 5 MHz of 800 MHz spectrum will now cost 9,100 crore rupees. The cabinet headed by Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh considered the recommendation of the empowered group of ministers which suggested a 50% cut in the reserve price of 800 MHz band. The November auction of CDMA spectrum did not attract bidders due to high reserve prices. The reserve price set was 11 times higher than what operators paid in 2008. And now we are joined by our correspondent Sidhant Sibal to give us an update on that. Sidhant, if we look at how much importance does this decision has, and will it attract more bidders this time around during the auction?
Well, that is the moot question. Will it attract bidders or not? I believe so. It will attract bidders since the reserve price in the last auction, that was on 12th and the 14th of November 2012, was the reserve price was really high, and that is why we didn't saw any investors. There were two companies, Videocon and Tata Teleservices, which showed their intent that yes, we will take part in the auction, but ultimately they withdrew because of the high reserve price, 28,000 crore rupees. This time the government, I would say that government finally thought that since the reserve price is so high, let's cut the price down. GSM has already been reduced by 30%. CDMA has been reduced by 50%. The decision was expected to go to cabinet, and the government had already given its intent that the decision on this will be taken before 4th of February.
All right. Thank you, Sidhant, for all those updates. And moving on to stock markets.